Are our ISAs now under threat? So Torsten Bell has been announced as new pensions minister, and this could have an impact in terms of your ISA going forward. He was previously the head of Revolution Foundation. He's one of these government-funded think tanks that looks into ways that they can save money, and he released a report in 2023 called ISA Baby, taking the piss out of you and I trying to grow our wealth through an ISA. Now, this report stated that we should probably look to put a cap on ISAs. This cap coming in at £100,000. This then means that you can save through an ISA, you can continue to save through it, but once you reach the £100,000 threshold, any gains you make above that, anything you invest above that and make gains thereon, could potentially be hit by capital gains tax. Now, we know that we're very lucky in the UK to have stocks and shares ISAs, cash ISAs. People all over the world are jealous of the fact that we have them, but it is something that we have the opportunity to take advantage of at the moment. I know only less than 6% of people in the UK do so, but it is one of the best wealth generation tools that exists. So what this report basically said is that currently the government is currently missing out on around £2.2 billion lost in terms of capital gains tax because we have the ISA. So if we didn't have the ISA, we would be paying tax on our investments, and to the government that equates to around £2.2 billion. And I think that's still significantly less than the likes of the PPE disaster, what that cost. Well, we won't get into that. So implementing this would mean is that would get cut in half. So then the government would only be losing out on £1.1 billion. That means that they are still taking in £1.1 billion, but they're losing £1.1 billion. Now, Torsten is a strong advocate for this, and as he's come in to office as pensions minister, we have got a budget coming around the corner. Could this potentially get included within it? Now, I don't personally think that it is going to, because I think that it is a negative about turn in terms of what we're trying to do in this country, in terms of grow it. I mean, we look at the biggest businesses that exist in this country at the moment: British American Tobacco, Diageo, Shell, BP. You know, these aren't the sort of businesses that I personally believe have got decades worth of growth, exponential growth, continuing at the growth rate that they have done so far, as people are moving away from all of these products. So it makes absolute sense to try and get as much investment into UK businesses as possible. Now, I know that within an ISA, you can still invest into US businesses or businesses throughout the world, whatever it may be. But if you're putting a cap in place, you are affecting those potentially with the most amount of money to invest into UK businesses. Now, we've gone from the potential of introducing a British ISA, which, don't forget, was mooting that we could put an additional £5,000 into our ISA so long as we invested that £5,000 into British businesses, to now putting a cap of £100,000. The theory is that it's only going to affect a small amount of people, but if you're trying to grow a country, if you're trying to as well sort out the pension crisis that we have at the moment, the best way to do that is allow people to invest for their future, to allow them to create their own pot of money so they don't have to leech off the government, so they don't have to take money from elsewhere. You know, the reality is I think that by the time I come to retirement age, there isn't even going to be a state pension. I think it will be means tested by that time. And I think that currently, the way that it works currently is that people that are working now are paying for those that are retired. There isn't a big pot. People think that there's a big pot available and you can just dip it into that and that's going to grow. That's how the Finnish did it, or the Swedish, or the Norwegians. I can't remember. Norwegians, I think it was. They made a whole load of money from oil. They put it in a big pot and said, this is a pension pot. And that continues to grow ridiculously. Now, the government government in the UK doesn't have that sort of foresight, isn't really that twigged into these sort of things. They're only ever concentrating on the next election. They're only ever trying to kick out whoever's in play. They're not really looking at long-term solutions. This is removing one of those long-term solutions. I'm really keen to get your thoughts on this. Let me know. We need to keep a close eye on it. I don't know whether it will come in or not. If it does, I think it's an absolute kick in the teeth for everyone that's trying to set themselves up for the future. But let me know what your thoughts are on this, what you've read about it, any comments that you've got, and any questions that you have as well. Please let me know.